All right, it's the boy, comedian Edwin Douglas, and we are on Uheardme1st radio talk show. That's right, we're on Spotify.com, also iheart-radio, Spreaker.com. There's always on demand on YouTube and Google Podcasts. We have a great episode today and just can't wait. But before I do that, let me bring in my co-host, Mr. Motivator. How you doing?
I'm doing great. How's everybody doing?
I'm doing wonderful, doing great. And let's bring in our DJ sidekick, Uncle Ben. Uncle Ben. Uncle Ben, Uncle Ben. Uncle Ben, Uncle Ben. I'm ready for the show, Uncle Ben, Uncle Ben. Okay. Mr. Motivator, I want you and Uncle Ben to be on your best behavior because we are going to get deep. Uncle Ben, no teasing. Mr. Motivator, because only you and I are single and he's still married. Can I get you to agree not to show out in front of company, Mr. Motivator? And
yes, you have my word.
Uncle Ben, I'll try my best, Uncle Ben. No, you're going to do exactly what I'm asking you to do. Okay, Mr. Douglas, Uncle Ben. You got my word. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a great episode. Yes, for grown folks, single people, relationship, and also we're going to talk about a whole lot more on themes that grown folks talk about. Please welcome to the show the creator of Selective Single Dating Group, ANTOINE Batiste. How you doing, sir?
Doing great. How you guys doing?
Good. We're doing great. And also his partner, the COO of Selective Single Dating Group. Welcome to the show, Sheila-Francis. How you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Good. Can one of you guys tell us how y'all came up with the title, the name Selective Single Dating Group?
Yeah, I'll start with that. Pretty much, it was a vision that was given to me. I've had experiences with online dating, different, platforms, different Facebook groups, things like that. And, I just started thinking, if I were to craft, a group, what would it look like? What would be some of the principles that we want in a group? And that's when the name kind of came to me, being selective, and that's just stuck from there. We wanted to be different. We wanted, just quality over quantity, and we felt what better name than Selective Singles.
Okay. Sheila, could you give us some ideas what you expect to happen from the dating group, single dating group?
Yes, well, it's more than a dating group. The vision that was given to Antoine was so much bigger than just a traditional dating group. So we envision a platform where we educate singles on just various opportunities that are available to them. We want to create an atmosphere where it's conducive for people to mix and mingle and just meet one another. We want to encourage the men and the women of our platform to just expand their wings a little bit and to get outside of the box. So we're not just looking for casual hookups. We're looking for an educational facade for everyone as to where they could actually just be themselves, lift their hair down. We want people to feel comfortable in their singleness. We want them to be comfortable in who they are until they meet that one special person. And so it's just so much bigger than a dating group. It's so much more than that. It's a platform for us to mingle, for us to meet new friends, to make acquaintances, to go new places, to do things that we've never done before as singles. He's opened up such a big arena until it just can't be encapsulated in just a quote unquote traditional dating group. It's so much more than that.
Okay. Speaking and representing the men, sir, what are some of the things that you could share with the men that's in the group? What are some of the men looking for in the woman? Because I know you guys have questions and Monday Night Live, and I'm in the group as well, and I sit back and observe. But could you tell us some of the things that some of the men in the group are looking for in the woman?
Oh, most definitely. First and foremost, a woman that's trustworthy. A woman who's able to express herself. A woman that has that can think for herself as well. Just a good, wholesome, well-rounded woman. A professional woman, a woman that just takes care of her business from A to Z in all areas of life. I think the men are attracted to that type of woman. A woman just basically has herself together.
Okay. And Sheila, I'm going to ask you, what are some of the things you think that the women in the group are looking for in the men?
Certainly they're looking for, someone who's a gentleman, someone who knows how to cater to the entire woman, not just one facet of who she is, but someone who can cater to her in her totality. Someone who's well-rounded, someone who is chivalristic, and, for lack of a better term, old school. Somebody who believes in romance, someone who believes in treating a woman the way she needs to be treated, and certainly someone who is willing to lead, because men were called to lead. And so most of the women in our group are looking for just that one man who can lead.
Okay. What I'm going to do is, I've been married and divorced, but since Mr. Motivator have always been married just one time to the same woman, Mr. Motivator, what advice can you give us how to date, or what are some of the things we have to do to keep the relationship and make it grow? Give us an advice, because I've been married and divorced, so I'm still trying to get it right. Since you've never been divorced, evidently you're doing something right to keep your relationship and your marriage. So give us a little advice.
Okay. We've been married for 33 years, and I must say, I think what really helped us was the fact that we focused more on trying to learn and understand each other, and we became good friends. We became best friends with each other, and we tried to be supportive of each other, and we didn't really try to rush the relationship, whereas I think a lot of people, they have things in mind, and they want to rush and get married. They got things they want to do, but I think it's good to make sure everybody is on the same page. And then the other thing I think that has really been a blessing in our marriage, my kids will tell you, we can't call dad and mom just any time. We have to check with them to see what their schedule is, because even though we've been married for 33 years, we still go out on dates every week. Every Friday or Saturday, we go out on dates. We look for ways to have fun and enjoy ourselves. So I think when we try not to take our marriage for granted, and look for ways to enjoy each other and have fun and to appreciate each other. It makes things a lot better, and therefore it blocks away the stresses, the responsibilities that often burden a lot of people, and they tend to take those things out on each other.
Cool. What we're going to do is take a quick commercial break, and when we come back, we're going to talk about some of the things that we need to do for those who decide to go out on a date. But before you start dating, we're going to talk about some of the things that you need to do. Don't go away too far. You heard me?
I did the Uheardme1st full body cleanse because I felt my body needed a change, a rejuvenation of some sort. And boy, did it deliver. When I was on the Uheardme1st full body cleanse, people just kept stopping me and complimenting me on my skin, my energy, my weight loss. It was just so obvious what this cleanse was doing for me. It was like I could feel my immune system getting stronger, my body was getting leaner, my senses were getting sharper. I mean, wow, what an experience. Honestly, it's one of the best things I've ever done for myself. It's a full body cleanse of all the vital organs. It covers your blood, your heart, your liver, your lungs, your kidney, and your colon. I highly recommend the Uheardme1st full body cleanse. If you're a human being, this cleanse is a must. The Uheardme1st full body cleanse. It's that good.
Look better, feel better, and lose that toxic weight just dragging you down with the Uheardme1st full body cleanse. Go to uheardme1st.com now or call 866-4DUHERBS.
All right, we're back on Uheardme1st radio talk show, and I'm your host, comedian-Edwin-Douglas, right along with my co-host, Mr-Motivator, and of course, our DJ sidekick, Uncle Ben. Before we went on a break, we have our curator of the Selective single dating group, ANTOINE, and also Sheila-Francis, the COO of the single dating group, Selective single dating group. Let's talk about some of the things that we think men and women should do before they get back out dating or start dating again. And I'm going to start with you, ANTOINE. Just tell us, in your own opinion, after someone came out of a relationship or a marriage, what do you think that men should do before he start dating again?
Okay. No problem with that. I think that they need to get to know themselves first. I think they need to be comfortable with themselves again and be able to really understand what went wrong and come to grips with accepting some level of responsibility and just taking a real honest assessment and a look at themselves first. And then just examine themselves and just determine whether or not they're really, truly ready to explore dating again. And just also keeping in mind, Mr. Motivator, I want to say I commend you and your wife for 33 years. And that is a heck of an accomplishment. But,
thank you, my brother.
The fact of the matter, you're welcome. The fact of the matter, things have changed now in terms of the way we connect, and the dating game and the dating culture has changed. I really feel for people who have been married, a long time, and now they're divorced, and now you're thrown back out into this new age of dating. It's a lot different, but it's just a matter again of just taking steps, small steps, and really just preparing yourself. And that's kind of where we come in. We try to help kind of ease that transition through, meaningful dialogue and conversation. And we truly care about the whole person. But, okay. You have to be fit to date again. And you have to be willing to like I said, accept some of your past history and not move it, with you forward. But, you have to assess yourself before you can really, truly get out there and get going again.
Okay, very good. Sheila, if you don't mind, could you share with us what do you think that women should do, or some of the things they need to do before they start dating after they came out of a relationship or their marriage?
Okay. Certainly. Well, I was married for 17 years, and I've been divorced for 2 years. And one of the things that I did was the first year after my divorce, I took that time to just really reconnect with myself. I got to know myself again. I took myself out on dates. I did things that I enjoyed to do. I traveled. I did things that I wanted to do so that I could get those things out, so that I would be prepared for when someone else came into my life. Because regardless of, the type of relationship, if there is a relationship, there is some form of accountability. And so I wanted to do the things that I wanted to do so that those things would not be a hindrance, once I entered back into the dating arena. One other thing that I would suggest that people do is, like Antoine said, get to know yourself, heal from your past experiences. Not all of our experiences are going to be good. They're not all going to be bad. But we take them and we learn from them. And so I would suggest that we just first get to know ourselves, get to know the things that we want, know the things that we are going to accept, know the things that we're not going to accept, and just heal from past experiences and open your heart and your mind up to just, loving and sharing your life with somebody again. Because, oftentimes I think people say that they want to date, but they're really not ready to date. And that not only hinders them, but the person that, wants to care for them. And so it goes back to us just being honest with ourselves about where we are in this process and what we want. And so we have to be true to ourselves, and we've got to really take an assessment and take stock of where we are. Once we identify where we are and identify what we want, then I think that creates the atmosphere for us to be able to open up our hearts to receive somebody in at that time.
I want to say both of you guys gave some great pointed views, and you are right. And I've been married for 12 years and been divorced now going on 9 years. But what I'm going to do for those who are listening, who are single, who's been married or been in a relationship, in one, out one, I'm going to name 5 top things that a lot of people miss out on before they start dating. Now, you did hear this from Antoine and also Sheila. They did name one, and the very first one is find yourself. That's number one. Find yourself first. Know who you are. Reestablish yourself all over again. Okay? Number 2, enjoy being single. Enjoy it. God did not tell you could not enjoy being single. There's nothing wrong being single. Number 1, find yourself. Number 2, enjoy it. Number 3, stay single for 3 months before you start dating. Get your finances together. Get your mind right. Talk to God. Talk to your mama and daddy. Check your credit. Spend quality time with yourself. I'm going to go back again. Number 1, find yourself. Number 2, enjoy being single. Number 3, stay single for 3 months before you go out on another date, period. Now, I'm not talking about booty call or whatever you want to call it, but stay single. Okay? We all got needs, but stay single for 3 months before you start dating. Number 4, get in shape. If you're already in shape, stay in shape. Go work out. The body, the mind, the spirit, get in shape. And the very last thing before you start dating again, number 5, meet new people. Okay? Meet new people. All right? That doesn't necessarily go out on a date, but meet new people. So if you're in the business, or if you're in a fraternity, sorority, or meet new people, friends, family, at the gym. Get your mind right. Okay? So that's what I want to say, the top 5 things that you want to do before you start dating again. Number 1, find yourself. Number 2, enjoy being single. Number 3, stay single for 3 months. Number 4, get in shape. Number 5, meet new people. Now, Mr. Motivator, once again, I'm going to put this back on your table. Anything you want to add to what I just shared? I mean, I just learned this because I had to really research my background, establish myself all over again. Did I come close, or did any of us come close to what we're saying about before you start dating again?
That was awesome. I enjoyed everything that you said. The only thing that I could add to that is basically learn to like yourself again, appreciate yourself, because lack begets lack. If you like yourself and you respect yourself, those are the kind of people you're going to attract. But if you hate yourself and you feel bad about yourself, those are the kind, unfortunately, you're going to attract those type of people to you as well.
That's true. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. The next thing we're going to talk about, let's start with Sheila. Once you start dating again, what are some of the places that you think that women like to do, or some of the places they like to go out on a date? What are some of the places that you think that women like to go out on a date?
Okay. Well, I'm a non-traditional date type of person, and so I'm somewhat of an educational buff, and so anything educational I would enjoy. Museums, art galleries, things of that nature. I like those types of things. You can never go wrong with dinner. I think that night walks on the beach would be, ideal for me. There's so many different things to do. You can go to like a really nice cigar lounge for those that are interested in cigars. There are just so many things available to us in this day and time. I think that the man would just need to be creative on the personality and the likes of the person he's trying to date. I think the first thing he would need to do is get to know that person, get to know her likes and her dislikes, and then form the date around the things that would interest her. I'm not a big, movie person when it comes to dating. That's something I can do with my children or my girlfriend. So I don't really see that as, something that I want to do with somebody that I'm dating necessarily. And so the person who's dating me would have to know that. I would just enjoy, anything that has thought, anything that is catered directly to the things that I like. So I would suggest that if he wants to plan the perfect date, he needs to get to know the person that he's trying to date and find out what really interests her and just build it around that.
Okay.
Can I piggyback on that a little bit?
Go ahead.
All right. I mean, I totally agree. Dating shouldn't be a copy and paste situation. It does need to be specific to the person that you have an interest in, and you need to have conversations. And that's my process. I mean, I need to know what you like, and I need to know what we have in common, or what you're willing to try, because sometimes you could be the catalyst to have them experience something new, and I think that's a really good thing to do. Yeah, it's not a one-size-fit-all situation. Be creative, think outside the box. Just do something different. Because sometimes what you've done in the past, it wasn't working. So you got to try something different.
Okay, speaking on doing something different, Mr. Batiste, could you tell us or give some of the men some ideas? Maybe they can do something different when they do go out on a date or ask a young lady out on a date.
Okay. Definitely I would, like I said before, find out what she likes, find out what she doesn't like, and just put your own spin on it. Think outside the box. And not only that, if you've been conversating with her for a while, think of, a token gift that you can offer her. It could be a card, it could be some flower. Be romantic. Be yourself. Sometimes when you're dating, it's, I hate to say it, but it's an interview process. There might be other interests there too, but you're going to have to make yourself stand out from the pack. You're going to do something intentional to really show that woman that you're for real, that you're serious about her, that you're interested in her. It just can't be a status quo thing. You gotta do something that's uniquely different. And you know what? It's not even about the money that you spend. You can really be creative by just searching what's in the area that you're going to go to, and make it happen. That's all I can tell you.
Okay. Sheila, I want you to help me out on this, if this sounds good. Myself, helping the men out where to take ladies out on a date. And I'm going to name 3 places. And you tell all the men, since you're on the female on the show, you tell all of us if it sounds like a good idea. And all I'm asking you for you to be honest. Can you do that for us? Are you there, Sheila? Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to name a few places. And, fellas, if you're listening, you're more than welcome. It's not like it's my idea, but take her out to a place called Painting with a Twist. That's one place where you two can get a chance to learn from each other, get to know one another, and have a good time.
I think that would be a great date.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, okay. Number 2, let's say that she has been very cautious and has given you enough time, get an opportunity to feel you. Maybe you two want to go out on what I call a cardio date, like 24-hour fitness or walking in a park that has a trail. What about that one, Sheila?
I would enjoy walking, yes, on a trail. Yes, I would enjoy that, yeah.
Okay, cool. And one more, because I don't want to give up all our ideas. Y'all guys think on your own, fellas, okay? Okay. And the very last one, I think I posted this on the group page at one time. More of a limousine allowed her to be picked up at a hair salon and allowed herself to pamper herself and let her be picked up in a limo and guys have dinner and go to a concert like Charlie Wilson. What about that one?
That would be awesome.
Okay. Now, okay, cool. Mr. Motivator, you've been married for 30-something years. Which one you would suggest out of 3 I just named? Mr. Motivator, you there?
Yeah, listen, would you repeat that question again?
I said, which one of the 3 would you suggest as a romance? Out of the first 3, out of the 3 I just named.
Okay, I couldn't hear the 3 that you
Mr.
called
Motivator,
out.
you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Mr. Motivator, did we lose you?
Hello?
I can hear him.
Oh, y'all still on?
Yeah.
Yes.
We can hear you.
Yeah.
I can hear him too.
We can hear you. Yeah.
Okay, everybody can hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, Evan, what were those 3 questions? Can somebody get that to me again?
Did I lose you guys?
No.
Yeah, you did.
I can hear you.
What we're going to do is take a quick commercial break. Looks like I lost you guys, and we'll be right back after this.
Okay.
So many girls I can't even name. Baby, I'm ready. All of my love, baby. Baby, just a little bit. I wanna give you all of it. Baby, I know that you need more than you need in love. And I just ain't been giving you my time. But girl, I wanna give you every little bit, every little piece, every little part of me. Show you my love, just can't be beat. No, baby, I'm ready. All of my love, this is your baby. You're the children playing games. So many loves, I can't keep their names. I'm ready. All of my love. Baby, it's not a little bit. I wanna give you all of me. All my kisses belong to you. Take my heart in your hand and do whatever you wanna do with it, baby. My love. Deeper than the eye can see. I made mistakes before, so won't you please forgive me? Oh, baby, oh, my sweetness, oh, baby, I'll give you anything. Just ask me and I'll give it to you, baby. So won't you give me one more time? Give me one more time. Baby, not just a little bit. We can have an everlasting romance. Baby, 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 baby. Oh, baby. To give you all of my love, all of my kisses. Girl, I'm tired of playing games. I don't wanna play no more. I don't wanna play no more. To give you every little piece, every little part of me, baby. Baby, not just a little bit. Not just a little bit. I wanna give you all of it, baby. Oh, I'm ready. Baby, yes. Baby, I'm ready. Come on. I'm ready. Baby, girl, I'm tired of playing. So play with me, baby. I got too many women and I don't wanna. Come on. Ooh. Baby, I'm ready. Baby, I'm ready. Ooh, baby. To love you all over. To love you.
All right, we're back on Uheardme1st Radio Talk Show, and I'm your host, comedian-edwin-douglas, right along with my co-host, mr-motivator, and also my DJ sidekick. I apologize for the technical difficulties. Mr. Motivator, are you back in?
Yes, I'm back in. Can you hear me okay?
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yes, I can hear
Yeah,
you.
we hear you.
All right, look like they probably can hear me, and I can't hear you guys. What we're going to do is have Mr. Motivator to take over the show, and it's locked in on my end. I can't hear you guys.
Run it.
Okay, Sheila, Antoine, are you still there?
I'm still here, brother.
Hey, great. Hey, first of all, I would like to say that both of you guys have such amazing, awesome voices. I love listening to Sheila talk, and you also, Antoine. Do you guys have any plans for resource materials that people could actually, listen to your voice and let you guys take them through the process of dating and finding the right date and everything?
No, we don't have a platform on that. Go ahead, Sheila. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was just going to say we don't currently have anything, but we are planning to put together some podcasts that will be available to our members. Yes.
Wow, that is awesome. I would definitely, I could listen to you guys talk all day long, and the way you articulate yourselves and everything is just very amazing. Now,
appreciate that.
Can you give us some more ideas that each of you would like to share with someone who may be listening right now on what they can do if they're married, if they've been married or divorced, or they're single, and they really want to get back in to the dating game? What would you advise them right now?
Well, we already talked about finding themselves and things like that, trying to analyze what went wrong. But if they're truly ready, I'm going to be selfish, and I'm going to offer selective singles. Because
okay.
I believe we have a really strong platform. I think our vision is very clear. And, I think that we can help them meet those needs. Now, on the other side, there's a lot of other groups on Facebook, if they're on that media. But there's also, other dating apps and things like that. But the thing that sets us apart is that not only are we intentional in what we're doing, we actually make sure that we have the right ratio between men and women. And with our group, there's a lot more social interaction on a daily basis. We have daily themes, which Sheila could probably go into a little bit more on in just a second. But, there's a lot of meaningful dialogue that we have between the men and the women in the group. And not only that, we have a variety of different people from different walks of life. They have different dating experiences, and sometimes we're at different levels, but we can learn from one another. And that's what's unique about our platform. And not only that, we take it to a whole nother level with some of the events that we have planned. For example, we do fun things. We're just about a month old into our venture.
Hello?
But I would say maybe 2 weeks ago, we, when the Kentucky Derby was out, we actually did a virtual Derby party. And what it was we had members throughout the country find a Derby event. And it's